Name is Blake Dillman. Name of the farm is Generations of Ginseng, also known as Four Prongs. We actually have two locations. I have a location up in Bluefield, Virginia. I also have a second location in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. We've been actively growing, started with ginseng 7 years ago, and have each year progressed into different areas and more different herbs and crops. It is a sole proprietorship pretty much. Do not forest farm full time. I do have a regular job Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week and then some. It is strictly a weekends and part-time job. Started off as a hobby, and each year progressively it's gotten into be more work. Got into it through a good friend of mine named Jim Hamilton, the Watauga County Agricultural Extension Agent. He found ginseng on his way to my property in Blowing Rock, and that's actually what started the whole thing about 7 years ago. Currently we have a couple of acres under production in Blowing Rock. It is mostly ginseng. It also has some golden seal and a few other things on it. In Bluefield we do have 60 acres, or being utilized right now, probably anywhere from 5 to 10 acres, with a variety of golden seal, ginseng, black and blue cohosh, and possibly looking into bloodroot or Solomon seal. My method is pretty much all natural. We do plant, we regenerate every year, and actually plant more than we take out each year. But it is very much just a wild simulated method. I plant and then we let it go. I do not treat, I don't do tilled beds, everything is in the woods. And then we just harvest basically what we need to each year without over harvesting any one section. The primary crop, I would have to say, is going to be ginseng. It's what I plant the most of every year, with an anticipation large harvest dates coming hopefully within about 2 years. Last year we did do a large planting of golden seal, and we have a very large native population of black cohosh, which we are harvesting some but then replanting quite a bit of also. Tips and tricks. It's all about site selection and the original site selection, where you plant. You want to look for companion plants, ferns, bloodroot, cohoshes, anything that grows with ginseng. If you go into a space in the woods and it's pretty barren, it's a reason it's barren. Not much grows there. You do want to look for semi-shady areas, but not too shady. Ginseng can take a fair amount of light, so you want to be in the woods, but you don't want to have a complete canopy where it gets no sunlight of any kind. Time. It takes a lot of time to get things started, to plant, to harvest, to process. And being as I said earlier, this is just a part-time venture, and I do have a full-time job. Time is always of the essence. We just don't have a lot of free time. And then everything mostly takes place in the fall. So when you're looking at these kind of crops, you figure your harvest and your planting, everything takes place roughly September through November. How much work it is.